morning, students. Today again I am here to tell you more about the linear equation. I think you all must aware about what we have learned in our previous videos. I will recall you what we have learned in our previous videos. In our previous videos, first we have learned how to make the linear equation by the given statement. Linear equation means if some statement is given and we will have to put in the form of variable and constant. So how we will put that with operation also. And in our second exercise, what we have learned how to solve the linear equation step by step. And in third exercise, what we have learned how to solve the linear equation without steps or by transposing method. So that much things, now I think that much things are clear to all of you, because we will come to our next exercise that is depend in whole on whole things. What it means, we will have to make the linear equation also, and we will have to solve the linear equation also. So for setup and linear equation, first you all have to clear about the statement. If you are clear about your statement, so you can easily make it your linear equation. It means whenever you are reading the statement, you will have to very attentive to see what the question is saying. If in one time you will be attentive to listen what the question is saying, so you are able to make the linear equation very correctly. And if your linear equation will be correct, it means your solution automatically you will get the correct, right? So now we will start our next exercise, that is 4.4, that depends on the statement as well as the solution of the linear equation to find out the value of our variable. So here our first question, exercise 4.4, I have written. Our first question is set up equation and solve them to find the unknown variables. It means they have given some statements. With the help of that statements, we will have to set up an equation, and after that we will have to find out the value of variable. So the first statement is add 6 to 5 times a number, you get 41. As in my previous videos, I have told you that how to set an equation, right? So first we will have to set up an equation. What they have given, add 6. Add means we will have to put the addition sign to 5 times a number. What does it means? 5 times. 5 times means we will have to write a number with the multiplication of 5. So what we will have to do, first we will have to assume the number. You can take anything. It will be A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z. It's up to you. So you can take any variable. So first I will write, let us assume, let the number be X. Here I have taken the number that is X, right? It means now we will have to, now I have taken the number X. After that, what we will have to do, now we will have to go through according to our statement. So I will write according to statement. According to statement. According to statement means whatever the statement is given, that statement we will have to read very carefully and we will set up our equation. What this statement? Add 6 to 5 times a number. 5 times a number. First we will have to concentrate 5 times a number. What does it means 5 times a number? It means 5 times a number means, I have told you, times whenever it is given it means multiply. So it is 5x. 5 times a number 5x, then add 6 plus 6. You get 41. Get, gap is equal, that all are represent the equal sign. It means that is equals to 41. Now we will have to solve this equation to find out the value of variable, right? So 5x plus 6 is equals to 41. In previous videos you have learned so many number of questions, then how we will have to find out the value of variable. Again you will see here, I will tell you how to solve our equation. So 5x Now we will have to take that constant term on the right hand side, then the sign will be changed. That is equals to 41 minus 6. Right? 41 minus, why the sign is changed? Because whenever we are taking any number from one side to other side, then the sign will be changed. So 41 minus x, now 5x is equals to, we will have to subtract 46 from 41. So we are getting 35. So 5x is equals to 35. Now what we will have to do? We have to take that 5 on the right hand side, right? So when we are taking a 5 on the right hand side, then the sign will be changed. So x is equals to 35 by 5. Now here it is in the multiply. When we will take on the another side, then the sign will be changed. Here it is in the divide. Now it will cut how many times? 7 times. X is equals to 7. It means the number we have assumed that will be x. Now we will write, therefore the number is 7. Here we have find out our answer, that is 7. Now I think you all learn how to find out the variable when the statement is given, and how to find out, how to set up an equation. Again I am explaining you. The question is said, add 6 to 5 times a number, you get 41. First you will have to reminder this thing, whatever it is given, we will have to just put in the equation. First you will have to assume the number, let the number be x. Now according to question I have written, or according to statement I have written, so 5 times a number, 5x, add 6 plus 6 is equals to 41. Now we will have to find out the value of x. So we will take this 6 on the right hand side, then the sign will be changed. 5x equals to 41 is as it is on their place. We have taken 6 on the right hand side, that is minus 6. 5x is equals to 35. Right? Now we will have to find out the value of variable. So we will have to remove this 5 from the left hand side. We will take that 5 on the right hand side. Here it is with the multiple sign. When we will take on the right hand side, then it will convert it into the divide sign. 35 divided by 5. When we will cut, we are getting 7. X is equals to 7. It means our number is 7. Like that we will find out, like that we will have to put this statement, and we will have to find out our solution. Now we will go to our second question. After solving our first question, I think you all must aware about how we will have to write down this statement. Now we will go through our second question. Our second question statement is 1/3 of a number minus 5 gives 3. The question statement is saying very clearly 1/3 of a number. It means first you will have to assume the number, that let the number be x. Right? Now I have taken here a number, that number be x. In place of x you can take any alphabet. It's not necessary that you will take x. Here I am taking the x because it looks good to write the x. Now after that, according to question or statement, 1/3 of a number. 1/3 of a number means 1/3. When we will divide 1 by 3 times, it is 1/3. If they will told 2/3, it means 2 is divided by 3, it's 2/3. Like that we will write that number. 1/3 of a number, it means number we have taken x. So 1/3 of a number minus 5. Minus, you know the subtract sign, minus 5. 5 they have given, gives 3. I have told you gives, equal, get, that all are indicated by the equal sign, gives 3. So we will write here 3. Now we will have to solve this equation. We have set up our equation that 1 by 3x minus 5 is equals to 3. Now we will have to solve, or we will have to find out the value of x. So we will take this 5 on the right hand side. Then the sign will be changed. 1 by 3x is equals to 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5, why plus 5 is here? Because whenever we are taking number from one side to other side, then the sign will be changed. So here 3 plus 5. Now we will have to remove this 1 by 3 from the left hand side. First 1 by 3 x. 3 plus 5, we are getting 8, right? Now we will have to remove that 1 by 3 from left hand side. So we will take on the right hand side. Here 3 is given in the divide. When we are taking on the right hand side, it is converted into the multiply. And 1 is given in multiply. When we are taking on the right hand side, so it is converted into the divide. Whenever 1 is given in divide, there is no means of divide. So 1, x is equals to 8 multiplied by 3 is 24. It means the number we have assumed, that is 24. So we will write therefore the number is 24. Like that, we will have to first we will have set up our equation, because they have given one statement. We have assumed that number will be x. According to question, what they have told, 1/3 of a number. So 1/3 of number I have written minus 5. Minus 5 I have done is it gives 3, equals to 3 also written. Now 1 by 3x, we will have to take that number on the right hand side. So 3 plus 5 I have written 1 by 3x. 3 plus 5 is 8. It means now we will have to find out the value of this x. So we will take this 1 by 3 on the right hand side. So x is equals to 8 multiplied by 3. X is equals to 8 multiplied by 3 is 24. X, what we have assumed, we have assumed x is our number. It means our number is 24. So here we have find it out our number. And now the next questions of question number first I will give you in the homework in our notes. Now here we will come forward to our next question, that is question number 2. Question number 2, what the question number 2 is saying, Ram has 5 marbles. Ram has 5 marbles more than means plus, then 3 times, again 3 times Gopal has. It means Gopal has some marbles. According to that, Ram has 5 marbles more than 3 times the Gopal's has. It means first we will have to assume that how many marbles Gopal has. So we will have to assume that Gopal has x marble, right? Gopal has x marble. It means we will have to write 3 times. So 3x and 5 more, it means plus 5. Ram has 32 marbles, and they have given the total number of marbles that Ram has. Ram has 32 marbles, that we will write in equal, because we are, if one side we are writing the statement of one person, then other side also we will have to write down the statement of same person, because we will have to equalize the linear equation. The main thing in the linear equation is we will have to equalize our linear equation. If our linear equation is not equalized, it means in one side we have written the statement of other person, and on the other side we have written the statement of other person. It means our linear equation is not equalized. The linear equation must be balanced. After that you can solve the linear equation. Then you will, how many marbles Gopal has. So we will have to find Gopal has how many marbles. So first you will have to assume that let the Gopal has marbles be x. So I have assumed here Gopal have x marbles. After that, now according to question, what they have told for the Ram, for the Gopal, Ram has 5 marbles more than 3 times. So 3 times means 3x. 5 more, matlab plus 5. And total Ram has how many marbles? 32. Now see here, this side also we have returned the statement for the Ram, and this side also we have returned the statement for the Ram only. we are using the Gopal as a variable, but we are not writing in both the statement of the Gopal turn. We have written here the Ram statement and here also the Ram statement for finding out that how many marbles Gopal has. So first, now we will have to solve this. We will take that 5 on the right hand side, then the sign will be changed. 3x is equals to 32 minus 5. Why the sign is changed? Because we have taken this 5 from left hand side to right hand side. Now we will have to subtract. 3x is equals to, we have to subtract 5 from 32, so we are getting 27. Now we will have to find out the value of x. So this 3 we will have to take in the denominator. So we will have to take this 3 in the denominator. X is equals to 27 by 3. Because here 3 is given with the multiple sign. When we are taking on the other side, then the sign will be changed. So we have converted into the divide. Now it will cut 3 1 ja 3, 3 9 ja 27. It means x is equals to 9. Therefore, Gopal has how many marbles? Gopal has 9 marbles. So we will write therefore Gopal has 9 marbles. That is the value of our variable. Again, you will understand what the question is saying. Ram has 5 marbles more than 3 times the Gopal has. This line is also saying for the Ram, and this line, Ram has 32 marbles. This line is also saying for the Ram only. How many marbles Gopal has? The quantity of the marbles for the Gopal they have not given. So we are assuming that the Gopal has marbles be x. It means we have taken for the Gopal, that will be x. Now according to statement we will write 3x. It means 3 times of Gopal plus 5. 5 marbles more plus 5. That is equals to 32, because total number of marbles of Ram is 32. Now 3x as it is on their place, we have taken this 5 on the right hand side, then the sign will be changed. 3x, the subtraction of 5 from 32 is 27. Now we have to find out this value of this x, so we will take this 3 in the denominator. So x equals to 27 by 3. It will cut 9 times. X is equals to 9. It means Gopal has 9 marbles. Now we will come to our next question, question number 3rd, because we have solved our question number 2nd. Now we will come to our question number 3rd. What the question number 3rd is saying? The question number 3rd is the length of rectangle is 6 meter more than its breadth. I think you all must be aware about the length and width of the rectangle, because you have learned in your previous classes in the mensuration about the rectangle, and that you will learn from that you have learned from your so many previous classes in your 5th, 6th, 7th. Now you are in 7th, so you know what is the length and the width of the rectangle, right? Now here they have given one statement: the length of the rectangle is 6 meter more than its breadth. It means we will have to assume that the width will be x, or you can take any alphabet, right? They have given the width, we will have to assume x, and on behalf of the width we will have to write down the length. After that they have said, and the perimeter is 128 meter. I think you all must aware about what is the perimeter of rectangle, because you have learned in the 6th class the formula of perimeter of rectangle. I will recall you again. The perimeter of rectangle is 2 bracket mein length plus breadth. So here we will have to use that formula for finding out the value of variable, right? After that, find the dimensions. Dimensions means we will have to find out the length and width of the rectangle. So here I will start. We have to assume that let the length be width be x. Now on behalf of width we will have to write down the length. So length will be 6 meter more than its width. The length is 6 meter more. It means x plus 6 meter, and x meter, because length and width they have given in the form of meter. 6 meter more than its width, so length is equals to x plus 6 meter, and breadth we have taken x. Now we will have to put the formula. According to that, they have given perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle they have given, that is 128 meter, and we know we will have to put the formula 2 into length plus breadth, that is equals to 128 meter. Now on the place of length and width, we will have to put these value x and x plus 6 to multiply. On the place of length, we will write x plus 6, and on the place of width, we will write x, that is equals to 128. Right? Now what we will have to do, we will have to solve this thing. How we will solve this thing? That 2 we will have to take in the denominator, and that x plus x will be added. It is 2x plus 6 is there, 6, that is equals to 128, and this 2 I will take into the denominator. 128 divided by 2. Now it will be divided, so we are getting 64, because 2 6 are 12 and 2 4s are 8. Now we will have to take this 6 on the right hand side. So 2x 64 minus 6, 2x is equals to, we will have to subtract what we are getting, 58. Now we will have to take this 2 into the denominator. So 58 divided by 2, we are getting 29. X, what we have taken? We have taken x, our breadth. It means our width will be 29. Therefore, width is equals to 29 meter, and length is equals to 29 plus 6, that is equals to 35 meter. Here we have find out our length and width according to the question. Length, how we will find out? Because width we have taken x, so our width is 29 meter, and length is 6 more than the width, so it's 29 plus 6 is equals to 35 meter. According like that, we will find out our next questions also, if they have given for the length and width, and perimeter is also given. Here x plus 6 is given in somehow question, they will give 3 times, 2 times, and that more than like that. So you can solve by the same method, and you can easily find out your length and width of the rectangle. Now we will come to our next question, that is question number 4th. Now in this question there is a new concept about the numbers. So they have told that the sum of 3 consecutive natural number is 243. Before doing this question, the first important thing, what is consecutive number? I think you all must aware about what is our consecutive number. Consecutive number means the numbers which comes together, like 1, 2, 3, 4. They are coming together, no gap in between the number. That are our consecutive numbers. So now they have told the sum of 3 consecutive numbers. So first we will have to find out our consecutive number. Our consecutive number, we will have to take that first consecutive number will be x. If we will take, like I will tell you one example, if our first consecutive number is 1, then next is 2, right? Next is 3. That are our consecutive numbers. Now how we will find out? In the form of variable. 1, we will write 1. How we are getting 2? 2, we are getting 1 plus 1. Like that we are getting 2. How we will get 3? 2 plus 1. We are getting 3. Like that, if I will assume my first number will be x, then how we will get our second number? X plus 1, right? And the third is x plus 2. Because 1 as we have taken x, so here will be x plus 2. So here we have find out our consecutive numbers. Now I think you all must aware about how we will find out our consecutive numbers in the form of variable. Now I will solve the question. First we will have to assume that our first consecutive number will be x, right? So let the first consecutive number be x. So our second consecutive number be x plus 1, and third consecutive number x plus 2. Now according to question, the sum of these three consecutive number, it means x plus 1 plus x plus 2, that is given 243. Now I have added x plus 1, x plus 2 is equals to 243. Why I have added this question? Because the question is saying the sum of three consecutive natural number. Three consecutive natural number we have find out x plus 1, x plus 2, and their sum plus is equals to 243. Now we will have to solve x plus x, 2x plus x, 3x. So it is 3x plus 1 plus 2 is 3, that is equals to 243. Now we will have to solve this, that 3x plus 3 is equals to 243. We will have to take this 3 on the right hand side, so the sign will be changed, right? So 3x is equals to 243 minus 3, because 3 is here positive sign. When we will take on the right hand side, then the sign will be changed. So 3x is equals to 240. Now we will have to find out the value of this x. So we will take this 3 in the denominator. X is equals to 240 by 3. Now we will cut. It will cut by 3 table. It's 80. Right? It means our first consecutive number is, therefore, the first consecutive number is 80, and if we will find out our second consecutive number, 80 plus 1, that is 81. And if we will have to find out our third consecutive number, so 80 plus 2, that is 82. Like that we will find out our all consecutive numbers. Here they have given for 3 consecutive numbers, so we have find out the 3 consecutive numbers. If they will ask for the 4 consecutive numbers, 5 consecutive numbers, same thing we will do. We have to just add on the number. So we will find out our next consecutive numbers, and according to statement we have put here the sum. It means plus sign we have put, and we have find out the value of x. Again students, we will solve our next question. So our next question is, the next question is depend on the ages question. The question is, Kiran's father is 65 years old. It means the age of Kiran's father is given, that is 65 years old. He is 8 years older than 3 times Kiran's age. They have not given the Kiran's age. So we will have to first assume that the Kiran age will be X. So we will write here, let the Kiran's age be X years, right? X years. Now we will have to do according to our question. What the question is saying, in the one side we will have to write down the age of father, that is 65 years. On the left side also we will have to put the age of father, but in the term of Kiran age. So what the Kiran age, we have taken X 3 times, it means 3 X, and how much more? 8 years older than. 8 years older than means plus 8. Older than means we will have to add. If younger they have told, we will have to subtract, right? 3x plus 8 is equals to 65. Now we will have to take this 8 on the right hand side. So 3x is equals to 65 minus 8. Now we will have to subtract 3x is equals to, we will have to subtract 8 from 65, right? How much we are getting? 57. When we will subtract 8 from 65, so we are getting 57. Now we will have to find out value of this x. So we will have to take this 3 on the right hand side. So x is equals to 57 by 3, right? Now we will have to divide it. So we are getting 3 1s are 3 and 2 is remaining, 3 9s are 27. So value of x we are getting, that is 19. And they have asked for the Kiran age, and Kiran age we have taken x here, and x value we have find it out, that is 19. It means the age of Kiran. Therefore the age of Kiran is equals to 19 years. Here we have find out the value of our variable. Again you will see here Kiran's father age is 65 years old. Father age they have given 65. He is 8 years older than 3 times Kiran's age. In terms of Kiran's age also they want to say for the father's age only and find out the Kiran's age. So we will have to assume that the Kiran age will be X year. Now according to question, 3 times means 3x. 8 years older, it means plus 8 is equals to 65, because the age of Kiran's father, that is equals to 65. 3x, we will take that 8 on the right hand side, it will be subtracted. So 3x is equals to 57. Now we will have to find out the value of our variable. So we will take this 3 in the denominator or in the divide. So x equals to 57 by 3. When we will divide, we are getting 19. X is equals to 19. Here x we have assumed as the age of Kiran. It means the age of Kiran is 19 years old. It means we have find out the age of Kiran, that is 19 years old, and father age already they have given, that is 65 years old. Now we will come forward to our next question. Next question I have taken, that is question number 9, because the previous question that I have left, that are exactly same as I have explained you the previous question. So I will give you in the homework in our notes. Now here I will tell you the next question, that is little bit different to the our previous question. If 33 is added to half of a number, so half of a number, it means number they have not given, we will have to assume that number. So we will take that our number will be x, and what they have told, 33 is added to the half of a number. Half of a number means we will have to divide our number by 2. So x by 2 and added 33, it means plus 33. The result is double the number. Result is double the number. It means on the right hand side also now they have given the variable. Double the number means we will have to multiply the number by 2. So it means our that is equals to 2x. That is our equation according to the statement. After that what we will do, we are doing the variable separation and we will find out the value of our variable. So first we will have to assume that let the number be x. Right? Now according to question, what we will have to take half of a number, it means x by 2. 33 is added, it means plus 33. The result is double the number. Double the number is equals to 2x. Because the result is doubled, it means we will have to multiply it by 2. Now what we will have to do? We will have to separate the variables. So we will find out the value of our variable. Separate the variable means constant term on the one side and the variable on the another side. So here x by 2 is written. I will take this 2 on the left hand side. So sign will be changed, minus 2x, and I will take this 3 on the right hand side. So sign will be changed, minus 33. Now I will have to take the LCM 1. So the LCM is 2. 2 is divided by 2 one time. X is on their place. 2 is divided by 1 2 times. 2 is multiplied by 2. 4x is equals to minus 33. Now we will have to subtract. 4x is subtracted from x. How much we are getting? Minus 3x. Why? Because 4 is the greater number and 4 is having the minus sign. So here also we are getting the minus sign. That is equals to minus 33. Right? If we are getting the minus sign on both the sides, then the sign will be cancelled to each other. Here also minus will be cancelled to minus sign. If we are writing on both the sides, then only. Now we will take this 2 on the right hand side. 33 multiply by 2, and this 3 will go in the divide because the sign will be changed. Now it will cut. 3 1s are 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 1s are 3. X equals to 11 multiplied by 2. So that is equals to 22. It means we have assumed our number x and the value of x we have find out, that is 22. Therefore, the number is 22. Here we have find out our number, that is 22. So here you have seen a new thing, that on both these sides you are getting the variable. In our previous statement you have seen in other side, in the right hand side almost you are getting a constant number. But in this statement you have seen on the left right hand side also you are getting the variable. But nothing to do, we just have to do one thing, we are just separating the variable or constant term. So I have taken this 2 on the left hand side and this 3 on the right hand side. So the sign will be changed. Now I have taken the LCM. X is on their place, minus sign. 2 is divided by 1 is divided by 2. It's 2 times 2 multiplied by 2, 4x. Now we will have to subtract x from 4x. So we are getting 3x because here 4 is the greater number and 4 is having the minus sign. So with 3 we are getting the minus sign. Minus 33 is as it is on their place. Now we will have to remove this 3 by 2 from here for finding out the value of x. So x is equals to 33 multiply 2 by 3. 3 से 33 will be cut 11 times. 11 is multiplied by 2. We are getting 22. It means the number is 22. So here like that you can solve more sums if the variables is given on both the sides. Now we will come to our next question, that I have taken question number 16 because that is little bit different because here they have given the ratio. Right? The question is the age of A and B are in ratio 9:4. It means here they have given two persons, A and B. Their age ratio they have given 9:4. 7 years hence. It means after 7 years. Whenever the hence is written after 7 years, after years is written, it means you will have to add. So it means you will have to add. The ratio of their ages will be 5:3. So their ratio of ages will be changed. If we will after 7 years, the ratio of their ages will be changed. So what we will have to do, we have to find out their present ages. So what we will have to do, we have to assume that let the present age of A is equals to 9x, because the ratio 9:4 is given and the present age of B is equals to 4x. 9x and 4x, with age we are writing years. Now according to question, ratio is given, so we will put in the form of ratio 9x and 4x. Now we will have to add plus 7 plus 7. So what we are getting? We are getting our new ratio 5:3. It means 5/3. We have made our statement, our equation with the help of a statement. Now we will have to find out the value of x, or the value of variable. How we will find out this? We will have to do the cross multiply. It means the numerator is multiplied by denominator and this denominator is multiplied by numerator. It means this term we will tell that is cross multiply. So we will have to multiply this for finding out the value of variable. So 9x plus 7 is multiplied by 3 and 4x plus 7 is multiplied by 5. So here I will write 3 is multiplied by 9x plus 7 equals to this 5 is multiplied by 4x plus 7. Now we will have to multiply 9 3 ja 27 and 3 7 ja 21. 5 4 ja 20 and 5 7 ja 35. Now what we will have to do? In previous question we have done, we will do the variable separation and constant separation. So 27x, this 20 I will take on the left side, 20x. 35 is as on their place. This 21 I will take on the right hand side. Now we will have to find out the value of x. So we will have to subtract 20 from 27. It's 7x is equals to 21 is subtracted from 35, so we are getting 14, right? Now we will have to take this 7 in the denominator, so 14 by 7 it will cut, so we are getting 2. Here we have find out the value of x. Now we will have to find out the present age of A and B, so we will have to put that value of x in the present age of A and B. Therefore present age of A is equals to the present age of A, that they have given 9x. So 9 multiplied by 2, it's 18 years, and present age of B they have given 4 multiplied by 2, it's 8 years. So here we have find out the present age of A and B. How we have find it out? First we have returned the equation with the help of a statement, and then after that cross multiply. After cross multiply you are getting 9x plus 7 is multiplied by 3 and 4x plus 7 is multiplied by 5. Now when we will multiply, 3 is multiplied by 9, 27x, 3 is multiplied by 7, 21. Whenever you will multiply, remember one thing, this 3, it means whatever is given before the bracket, it will be multiplied with both the terms, or the how many terms is given in the bracket, all the terms is multiplied by the number that is given before the bracket. So 3 is multiplied by 9, 27x, and 3 is multiplied by 7, we are getting 21 is equals to 5 is multiplied by 4, 20x plus 5 is multiplied by 7, 35. Now what we will have to do? We have to do the variable separation or constant separation. 27 as on their place. We will take this 20 on the right hand side. So it's minus 20x equal sign 35 as on their place, we will take this 21 on the right hand side is minus 21. When we will subtract, we are getting 7x is equals to 14. X is equals to 14 divided by 7, we are getting 2. Here we have find out the value of x, but we will have to find out the percentage of a and b. So in the starting we has assumed that the percentage of a is 9x. So the percentage of a 9x matlab 9, or in place of x we have put 2. 9 multiplied by 2, we are getting 18 years, and present age of b is equals to 4 multiplied by 2 is equals to 8 years. Like that, children, we will find out more and more solution of the whatever the statement is given. So you will have to do more and more practice. The number of questions is given in this exercise, and I have selected the question that is depend on different concept, and I have left the question for you for the homework that is depend on the same concept. So I will give you in homework, and till then you will have to do more and more practice. So you must be able to know that how much you are understanding and how you set up an equation. After set up an equation, you can easily solve the equation and you can find out the value of variable. The most important thing in the word problem is first you will have to read carefully the line or statement what they have said, and then you will have to assume the things, and then you will have to write down the equation. So till then, goodbye and take care.